Hi, Tanner Marshall here with your Feel Good Friday message. And it's actually a not feeling so good Friday today, but I'm going to continue talking to the caregivers. I'm going to keep doing a few messages for them because this is a very real situation. When you are not feeling well, you kind of can't get a break. You can't call in sick from caregiving. And I'm sick right now. I've got a cold. I can't even hear out of my right ear. And I wasn't able to do a message for you last week because I was laid out with perimenopausal girl stuff. Just I won't go into detail, but I could barely function and I was very drained, literally. So I plan on doing some really kick-ass messages for you this week, and then I got laid out with a cold. So I thought I'm gonna at least do one little message for you. If you ever find yourself in this situation, I thought I'm just gonna do it from bed. 'Cause I'm tired and I don't feel great and I didn't do my hair, but there always must be a little makeup. I have to be really sick not to put on any makeup, but I want to at least feel human. So when you're in this situation, sometimes you just cannot get a break and there's no one to help you. And I don't really have anyone to help me out this week when I'm sick. So, what I want to suggest is that you rest whenever you can. Any minute in between caring for your loved one, in between when they've eaten and they're resting, or if they're sleeping, get your ass in bed and lay down and rest. And get outside if you can because the sun is healing. Connect your body to the earth. Go outside barefoot. Lay on the ground if you can. It's incredibly healing. I did that yesterday and it helped. I'm going to do it again today. I've got a whole arsenal of natural remedies. I've got my garlic pills and my sovereign silver and I can't even think of the rest of it, but I prefer to do things naturally rather than take drugs to cover up the symptoms. I want my body to heal from the inside out. It takes a little longer sometimes. But you know what? I think it's okay also to alter the routine of your loved one if it allows you a little bit more time to rest. Like for me, I'm kind of skipping my mom's nap routine and just allowing her to stay in the living room. When she's had breakfast, I take her in the living room and I get her comfortable and she watches old movies. And then I usually give her some lunch and then I have her walk back to her bedroom so she gets a little exercise and she naps back there. But right now, I'm just letting her stay in the living room and I'm just checking to make sure that she doesn't have to go to the bathroom or anything. And if she does, I can bring the commode to her so that saves a little exertion on both our parts with having her walk all the way back to the bedroom. So it's little things like that that I'm doing to allow me a little bit more time to rest so I can take care of myself. And when you're in this situation, usually your loved one doesn't really have a clue if you're not feeling well. They can't comprehend it. And even if they do, they usually can't do anything to help. And my mom, she's so sweet. If she knows that I'm not feeling well or I tell her I'm not feeling well, there's part of her that's still there. That my mom is still in there somewhere and she kind of kicks into mom mode. She's like, "Oh, honey, can I do anything for you?" And I want to say, "Yes, take care of me like you used to," but I can't. But at least the intention is there, and that heals me a little bit. That makes me feel good. So at least she's aware. But I'm just doing what I can to rest and take care of myself. And a lot of times this comes on because you haven't had enough rest in the first place. So it's really important to get rest on a regular basis so that you don't get run down. And, I didn't really think that I was run down. I think it's just because I had a rough week last week dealing with female stuff and I didn't get a lot of rest because of that. And so it kind of all caught up with me in this way. And then, you know what? Then I will also get out my Louise Hay book about all the causes, the emotional and mental issues that are usually behind any physical issues. And I'll look those up and I'll see what I need to do to take care of myself from the inside out in that respect, mentally and emotionally. Because nurturing is on all levels. It's not just physical, it's mental, emotional, spiritual. And you got to make sure that you're getting care and you're getting nourished on all levels. And, hugs are really good. So I hug my mom every day, and it's just her and me here. So sometimes I'll get some extra hugs or give her extra hugs so that I'm getting a little extra affection while I'm staying out of her face, obviously, because I don't want her to get sick. So if you have people around where you can get a little bit of extra affection, that's very good for your immune system. Whenever I'm around anybody and they're like, oh, don't touch me, I'm sick, I'm like, oh, you need a hug right now. So I will hug them, and I never get sick because it's all coming from a good place of love, and that's only good for your body. Can't hurt you. So I don't really have that much else to say to you today because I'm just kind of out of it. But I did want to deliver some kind of message to you today, and I hope to have a better one for you next week. I'm going to continue talking about issues regarding caregiving and trying to provide some support for any of you out there who are in a similar situation so that you know you're not alone. Maybe provide some information that might help you in your situation. And just remember that we're all in it together. I'm here with you, and you're not alone. And I understand. So we got to stick together and support each other. So that's it for this week. I just want to thank you again for joining me, even though I'm kind of out of it and a little bit of a mess. Just thank you for joining me once again. And as always, remember to subscribe if you haven't already to my channel here. Leave your comments below. If you'd like these messages delivered straight to your inbox every Friday, you can jump over to my website, tanamarshall.com, join the list. I'll send you a special message every Friday along with this video before anyone else gets it. So thanks once again for joining me. I appreciate it. Thanks for joining me in my bed, in my sick bed this week. And you take care of yourself, whatever your situation is. If you're run down for whatever reason, please just find time to rest and take care of yourself, because you really only you can take care of you. And I can be here to support you virtually, but you got to take care of yourself. So please do that. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you next time.